Hello there. Welcome back to Legends with Derka on the Series X, where today we have something a little bit different. We're going to be featuring a replay from the one and only Gauzy Games. Gauzy is a fellow Legends YouTuber and also runs a very successful Instagram account for the same type of content, as well as a Discord and a TikTok. I will leave links to his channels in the description down below. Mr. Gauzy is a friend from across the pond over there in Great Britain land and has been making Legends content for about a year now. He is indeed British, but has always had an affinity for the Kriegsmarine in World of Warships, and I am not surprised to see him sailing the Weimer today, which will be the center of our gameplay. While that's going on, I wanted to celebrate the 1 year anniversary, almost to the day, of knowing Gauzy and being friends with his channel by sharing the story of how Gauzy and I met. On YouTube, of course, and 2 things that Gauzy, wise beyond his years, taught me that I wanted to share with you all, especially if you are a young, budding YouTube channel. So make sure you have a hot cup of tea, sit back, relax, and let's gab about Gauzy. A year ago, I started making videos and uploading them on YouTube, a little over a year. And as a lot of you know, I'm sure first starting out is extremely difficult. You spend time learning new things, capturing, editing, rendering, uploading, and getting very little out of it. Few views, few likes, few comments. The beginning is tough, no doubt. The first several videos, most of my views were from me, because I kind of obsessed making sure they did not suck, watching them over and over again, and because that was the only way to get my view counter higher. Seriously, I'm probably a sociopath or something for watching my own videos. But it is tough to get a channel off the ground. Getting acquainted with Gauzy helped me do just that though, and in hindsight, it taught me 2 valuable lessons in YouTubing. A year ago today, this channel had less than 100 subscribers. We just had our first video to finally break 100 views. I was watching other content creators, seeing what they were doing, and I came across this young lad, logo clad in yellow, featuring a roaring griffin, and talking about sausage rolls. And I started watching his videos. They were quick, to the point, usually featuring some crazy brawling hijinks with Gauzy irately screaming at the helm of his ship, scraping by the skin of his teeth to murder some poor red team saps. They had funny audio, catchy music thrown in, good edits, which still most Legends content creators couldn't edit their way out of a paper bag, and they were just super fun to watch, very, very entertaining. So naturally I just started commenting on them all, liking, sharing, etc. every time Mr. Gauzy made an upload. I genuinely enjoyed the videos. And, to be honest, Gauzy, I wish you would upload some more. I'm still your biggest fan. But around that time in November, Gauzy messaged me on Discord saying that he recognized my name, checked out my channel, and liked it. Like, what? Someone liked the drab, boring crap I was creating and uploading? Okay. But Gauzy invited me to his Discord where I met some great players, some nice people, and his Discord is still going strong today. I would recommend joining it. Probably has several hundred people in it. You could go find some other like-minded Legends lovers, and from there, find some division mates, and etc, etc. So when I got in his Discord, I made friends with several of the guys, joined in on some of their streams, and at one point, I remember this specifically, I messaged Gauzy because I was so hyped that in one day I had gotten 3 subs, and I was just ecstatic about that. But basically my point is here, like starting out a gaming channel, it's important to meet others, get acquainted with other gamers at your level, and that is one of the first big lessons I learned in YouTube gaming. Having someone to come along to spur your progress helped immensely. Gauzy and I collabed on several videos, and it helped bring views to our respective channels, but more importantly, it served as a kind of a pick-me-up, you know? You spend hours putting effort into videos, and not getting a lot of views, it can be a little demoralizing and tough. I'm not saying I'm one to give up. If this channel had less than 100 subs today, I would still be making videos, because it's fun for me. It's my side hobby, and I'm passionate about it. Not only that, I have a purpose for all of this, and that is the second wise thing Gauzy taught me. During one of Gauzy's streams, months ago, maybe half a year ago, Gauzy was talking to his audience for his reason for making a YouTube channel and for streaming. He was telling his audience that he started it all because he was kind of shy, soft-spoken, maybe not the most outgoing person. And by streaming, it was a way for him to kind of expand his horizons and get out of his comfort zone. Be better at talking to other people, to crowds, interacting, being more outspoken, yada yada yada. And I thought that was brilliant. Most people never go outside of their comfort zones, and it's really a trait of a highly successful person. Trying to get better at things you don't feel comfortable with, or, making yourself a more well-rounded person. Beyond that, the bigger thing here, for me, is having a real attainable purpose. Most YouTube people or streamers, you ask them why they're making content or why they're doing what they are doing, and all they will say is that they want to make money, they want to play video games for a living, they want to make it big like PewDiePie or Ninja. They don't have a really good reason or a purpose for making content or streaming. They simply want to stack up views, likes, and money. And hey, that's all well and good, but it's very superficial. A lot of people fizzle out because when 3 or 4 or 5 months have gone by and your channel has 50 subs and less than 1,000 views, what's going to keep you going? Personally, my reason for initially starting a channel, I wanted to get better at video editing, learning video editing software, the ins and outs of YouTube, and to overall be better with technology. And for the most part, that's kind of why I've stuck with this. I feel like I'm getting better at my craft, and I want to continue learning and doing just that. Now let's look at this dumpster fire of a game on North. Blue team has folded like a cheap chair, and our protagonist finds himself in a 2 versus 6, well, 5 situation. But if there's any ship that could make a miraculous comeback, the Weimar would definitely be it. I didn't exactly see what his setup was, but judging by the low reload, I would say he's using refill station and a reload focused setup. The Atlanta and the Zara from earlier learned the hard way that you don't want to lock horns with the Weimar. It will simply out DPM you every time, especially if you give it broadside. In a recent video, we put Augustine Reigerwald, the Warhammer 40k commander, on mains in Weimar and did some calculations to get around a 680,000 AP damage per minute number, which is the highest in the game by a considerable margin. So now it seems like red team is just rushing Gauzy. I don't know why the 2 destroyers thought that would be a good idea with such an insane reload, but nevertheless, it is going to stack up a serious amount of XP for Gauzy and a serious amount of credits. At the end here, it is one of the highest credit numbers that I have seen earned, and partially because this Gauzy and Akatsuki just absolutely handing their health over to Gauzy. And the Akatsuki is just barely gonna get away with it. He's kind of lucky that he got around the edge of the island there. Speaking of luck, or maybe the torps were spotted, the King George slammed on the brakes, narrowly missing that torpedo spread. But one can't help but wonder, if the Akatsuki had died there, the King George had caught the torpedoes, and then a couple AP salvos into this Helena, it could have been the most insane 7-kill game ever. There's still a full health Synop, I believe, back there, and I don't know how you possibly would kill that. They're pretty resilient ships, but overall, Gauzy went down fighting, and his team wasn't the most helpful. When you see the scoreboard at the end, I think this was a 2,500 base XP game with a loss, so definitely a pretty insane game, no doubt. Well, that is really going to conclude this gameplay, guys. Be sure to go over to Gauzy's channel, show it some love. He streams every Saturday in the evenings or night, I think around 9 or 10 p.m. Western European time. They often do count-ins, which are fun for everyone, except the streamer, because everyone knows exactly where we are the whole time. But Gauzy is a good sport and aims to entertain. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to leave some likes and comments and to subscribe for future content. All right, see ya.